him attention, can't pay his rent. Got me bent, can't get a cent. My team diamonds implanted in it. Volume 2 is implanted in it.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
And tonight it'll be the Dallas Wings going up against the Connecticut Sun.
I'm Blake Suniga alongside Tim Sports and Brian Beneficeni, and we're getting ready to bring you the action from Connecticut.
And we're expecting some fireworks tonight, fellas. Both teams can score in bunches.
Well, I'm looking to see which team can dictate the pace here. To me, that's the key.
Yeah, if you can force your opponent to play your style of basketball, you're in good shape.
And let's see what the Dallas Wings have coming up.
On Thursday, they continue on the road trip, heading out to Chicago to take on the Sky.
And for their matchup with the Storm, that'll be game number 8 for them on the schedule. You can kind of sense they're starting to get into a rhythm as a team.
Tip-off goes to Connecticut.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Beckers.
That's her first foul.
Yeah, that's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
To the wing on the left. Screen by Charles. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love the movement from Charles. Creates some good spacing off the pick and sinks it.
Since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes.
Well, we know Agumbawale has the shooting touch, and she's more than comfortable extending the range.
Pass to Morrow.
Now Nelson Adota. Inside. Knocked loose.
Miller with the steal.
And here's Agumbawale.
Here's Beckers.
Fires for 3. A rebound by Charles. Over to the left wing. The 19-foot shot. And it's good off the glass.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Now here's Agumbawale. Not a lot of room. From past the arc. That one's off. She's now 1 for 2. And here's Connecticut. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Beckers with it.
Outside Agumbawale. They swipe it.
Here's Morrow.
Covered by Hines Allen. They get it back. Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Park down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. The Sun with the lead.
And like a few other current players, Maisha Hines Allen broke out at the 2020 wobble.
Yeah, there were lots of players opting out of that season. Hines Allen got more playing time, and that season, I think it showed off the incredible depth of this league, proving that all some players like a Hines Allen need is just a chance to play.
Puts her superb floor vision on full display. Harris is one of the more traditional point guards in this game.
Pass to Morrow.
Now here's Charles. To the paint. Ogunbowale. It's a deflection. They retain possession. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played.
And here's Nelson Adota.
Clock at 6. Charles with the bucket.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Becker's outside.
Connects from three-point range.
Connecticut trailing. Pass to Morrow.
Shoots over Ogunbowale.
Morrow's shot is off.
Dallas with the ball. Here's Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Ogunbowale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the money from 12 feet away.
We talk about players drafted and entering the league in the late 2010s. Arike Ogunbowale is one of the few who still uses the mid-range.
Now here's Charles.
Pass to Morrow.
Shoots over Ogunbowale.
Morrow's shot is off.
Now here's Ogunbowale.
The kick out to Beckers.
The tray. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And so the first quarter in the books. It's the Wings up by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
You know, it's really about limiting your mistakes, and they've done that here in the first.
And I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways to widen that turnover margin.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
And after 11 seasons and 5 All-Star selections, Alyssa Thomas was traded by the Sun.
Yeah, Thomas led Connecticut to 2 finals and was top 5 in MVP voting the last 3 years. She's really known for her grit and her great team-first mindset. I think Thomas is leaving a big void to fill.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Connecticut has possession. A 4-point game.
Edwards with the screen. Offensive board.
And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
You know, it's so rare for a player to come into the league as a top rebounder, but that's what we've seen with Aaliyah Edwards.
Mabry covering. Pass to Harris. Down low. 6 to shoot. Yep, count it.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Yeah, they've dialed in here in the second quarter, playing well.
Now here's Hartley. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the middle. Mabry. Yes, and it's Bria Hartley picking up the assist.
Mixing it up inside. Mabry might be under 6 feet, but her toughness showing there.
And the Wings call time here.
When you look at this Sun roster, there are a lot of new faces.
Our leading scorer, DeWanna Bonner, is gone. They also lost Alyssa Thomas, Dejanay Carrington, Brianna Jones, 3 players who spent their entire careers with Connecticut. So it's a new day to the Sun.
Out to the wing.
Pass to Beckers.
From outside the arc.
Edwards grabs the miss.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
To the left wing.
And here's Morrow.
And she hits it to tie up the game.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Beckers outside.
Takes the three. Rebounded by the Sun.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide open look like that.
Here's Beckers.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Screen by Harris. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trips the line to shoot.
First team foul. At the line for the Wings. Reed. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Wings making a switch here. And she makes both free throws. Connecticut trailing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Count the basket.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Hines Allen.
Now Beckers.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hines Allen. Let's go with a 3.
Offensive rebound.
Miller. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
With great length for a wing, Miller can chip in on those O boards.
Screen by Charles. Rebound Dallas.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Right side, Hines Allen. Shoots a fader. That one off the back iron and out.
And here the Sun.
Trailing by 2.
Pass to Nelson Adota.
To the inside. Stolen by Hines Allen. And now the Wings fast break. The layup missed. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wings out in front. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. Dallas leading. Outside Agunmawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Out to Hines Allen.
Pass to Beckers.
Rebounded by the Sun.
And here's Morrow.
Rivers.
Diamond Miller with some nice defense. Now here's Beckers.
Pass to Agunmawale. Fires from deep.
And that falls. Great assist by Paige Beckers.
What a score. Ogunbowale is a primetime threat to shoot off the catch.
Out to the left wing. Charles.
Covered by Hines Allen.
Five to shoot. Charles the screen. Rivers. Not really her range, and that's off target. So it's Dallas now. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Pass to Hines Allen. It's not going to go for her. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Here's Morrow.
Covered by Hines Allen.
Out of bounds, Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Timeout called the Sun.
Charles, covered by Hines Allen. Charles in the post. Hines Allen's there.
Misses the layup. She had her with that pump fake, but couldn't make her pay.
All into her late 30s, Tina Charles continues to be one of the best scorers in the league.
I mean, it's just incredible how she's aged. Charles led the league in scoring during her 11th season in the WNBA.
Here's Morrow. Makes it off the glass.
With that make, maybe the lid on this basket will be lifted for them. And trust me, they need it.
And the Wings call time here. making a switch here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Beckers. Miller. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Agumbawale. And another miss by Dallas. Down low. Second chance shot. And the bucket counts. And she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And the Wings making a change here.
Olivia Nelson-Ododa, shooting one.
And it's tied up with that one. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The Sun trailing. Puts it up from 12. The second chance effort. To the right side. Here's Morrow. 6 on the shot clock.
It's stolen by Beckers.
Here's Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Agumbawale. And again, no good by Connecticut. Pass to Beckers. Edwards grabs the miss.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the interior. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both teams on the glass.
And here's Morrow.
Covered by Harris. There's the three, and the three ball is good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
After leaning on the three-point shot in the first half, they're starting to get away from it here in the second. More of their shots are coming from inside.
Pass to Nelson-Ododa. Inside, Agumbawale with the steal.
Now Morrow.
For the tie. The three won't fall. 3/4 of play and a close game here. Wings out in front, up 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. For joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Now here's Charles. Pass to Mabry. And here's James. And stolen by Mabry.
Here's Charles. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Dallas with the ball. They lead by 1.
Mabry covering. Now here's Harris.
The 3 ball, and that one's good. James.
And Harris plays with such a strong basketball intellect, guys. Great job in finding the wide open teammate there.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Mabry. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the wings. Ogunbowale from long range. And again, it's Dallas with a 3.
The moment Ogunbowale steps on the floor, Enrique's got one thing on her mind: pile up the points.
Timeout called the Sun.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Deflected. And up the court come the wings on the break.
Pass to Beckers. Now here's Harris. Mabry covering.
Outside Ogunbowale. And again, it's Dallas with a 3.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Here's Morrow.
Marina Mabry for 3. And again, no good by Connecticut. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. Timeout.
It's going to be on Aaliyah Edwards.
Dallas calls timeout.
2 shots. Timeout charge to Dallas.
So both teams making some changes here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. She's perfect from the line this time. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Fades back. Charles, no good.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Shot clock at 3. Diamond Miller for 3. Rebounded by the Sun. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the inside.
Becker's with it. It's Diamond Miller on the wing.
Outside, Agumawale. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out. Give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today.
Just so businesslike, so calm, such a dominant performance.
Timeout call for the Sun. Here's Hartley. Allen, covered by Berger. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Edwards. Basket good. Now Harris. Now James. And here's Harris. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here's Mabry. She's tightly guarded. Guns up empty down low.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
Pass to Berger. Now James. Mabry covering. Here's Harris. Beyond the arc. There's the block. And so it's Dallas easily grabbing this one. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.